Yeah, we'll get started here in a minute, guys. Let a few more people trickle in. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are we? I'm Honest Abe, checking in with you guys. We are doing a little live stream today. Hope you guys are doing well. So, who am I? What are we doing? Well, I am a dad, and mostly first and foremost. But yeah, we mainly talk about disc golf on this channel. And so we are talking disc golf as the thunderstorm rolls in here in East Tennessee. But hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good myself. Sorry I had to push back the stream a little bit. Just had some family difficulties this morning. I got the wife fed breakfast and whatnot, but yeah, made her fried egg sandwich. And yeah, so we are doing a live stream. Today, we're just going to be doing a chat. If you guys want to type anything, let me know. Ask me any questions. You guys can do that. Leave that in the comments there, and I will hopefully be able to track it and see it. And then, yeah, we're going to do an in the bag. We're going to do an update on the in the bag today. And we are going to just talk about my rating. We're going to do a little chat on disc golf Rocky Top League today. So hopefully you guys are doing well today. Hopefully it is nice and sunny where you're at, and it's not thunderstorming like it is here right now. But yeah. All right, so I guess first and foremost, I am going to be putting out a video. I'm going to be filming it probably today, and I will get that up. It's going to be an update on the Rocky Top League. So, Rocky Top Disc Golf Flex League, sponsored by Russell Disc Golf. Big shout out to Jeremiah. So we played at some different tournaments. There was 9, and I'm gonna post a video on that on Saturday for you guys. So it's gonna be talking about the Rocky Top Flex League, but the results are in, and I do have a new PDGA rating, so that's pretty cool. But at the second to last one at the Mounds, Jeremiah, he couldn't be at the makeup date for Cherokee because he was at Ledgestone. So I bought this. This is a PA3 with the Rocky Top Flex League stamp on it. And yeah, so I putt with the PA3. I love the PA3. It is my go-to putter. So this is in the fractal plastic. Very nice. So during the winter months, I actually switched to a fractal plastic, which is a more stiffer plastic. During the during the summer times and stuff, I use the PA3 soft. And so this is a softer plastic. I like the harder plastic in the winter time. And so I picked one of these up. I also picked up the Harper Thompson Fractal PA3 for Winter League this year. So I will be bagging these two for Winter League here in a couple months as it gets colder. But right now I am still using, it is still hot. It was, I think the heat index yesterday before the thunderstorms rolled in, it was like 99. Day before it was over 100. So yeah, it's still warm in East Tennessee. But we got a little cooling trend the next couple days, and so yeah. What are these plastics for? Okay, all right. So let's talk about disc golf plastics. All right, so mainly it's the flexibility. And Reznov, I appreciate you commenting. So the PA3, this is just the name of the putter approach 3. Means it's slightly more overstable. So if you putt right-handed, when you putt with it, it'll go straight, and then it'll have a little bit of fade to it on the end. Okay. But the plastic, so this is called 300 soft. So 300 is just the name of the type of plastic that they use. They have 300G, 400G, and that's what the grit. That is basically what it is. And then they have 500, 750. And so those are more smoother, streamlined plastics like this PA3. This is a 500. You can see the difference. So this one's a lot more tacky, a lot more grippy. This is a lot more smooth, glides a lot further. That's kind of what it is. This one's in the 500. This is in the 300. Okay, so you could see the difference. So this is what you would be calling like a throwing putter. This is more of a putting putter in disc golf. And so then you have what is the softness. So you have a soft, you have a firm. I like, actually I have a firm one right here. So this is a firm plastic. This is a 300 firm. This is a 300 soft. More flexible. This one's older. It's a lot stiffer, is what it is. Okay. And then when you get into things, the fractal basically is what it is all the little speckles in there. You see all the little speckles? That's why they call it fractal. So it's still 300 plastic. It's just kind of like a special plastic. It's a fractal plastic. So it's got all the cool things in it. You can see the back. It's got all the coolness on it. So that's what's called fractal plastic. So your plastics are basically, are you throwing your putter or are you putting your putter? So that's what plastics are. So yeah, feel free. Ask me anything. Yeah, especially about disc golf. You got some questions, but yeah, I got my Tennessee stamp one here. Got to redo my little stipling on it. But yeah, Harper Thompson, local guy. He's actually from Nashville, but he just graduated from University of Tennessee. He is a Prodigy guy, and so he signed that for me last year at the state tournament where I got this jersey. So yeah, so my PA3s, putting still with those right now, and really liking it. So let's do an in the bag. All right, let's just do my in the bag right now and talk about that. So I have my PA3. So what we're doing is we are taking my big one. This is my big bag. This holds 30 plus discs. And we are moving down to the small bag. I was originally, even in the summertime, in the small bag, but I moved to the big bag for the state tournament, especially because we were supposed to get a lot of thunderstorms. And so the bigger bag, it can hold my umbrella, it can hold my jacket. It's just got more storage. So that's what that was for. But yeah, so obviously my PA3, my putting putter, is going in there. So this is automatic, my putting putter. And in the small bag, unfortunately, doesn't have a front pouch for my putting putter, but that's going to go in there. My fractal ones, these ones will stay out until wintertime. But so, and basically what we're doing is we're going to just be talking about the discs in the bag and which ones are coming out because over the past couple months, the past couple tournaments, I've noticed that I'm not throwing certain discs at all, really, and so basically those are going to come out of the bag. So that's why we're talking about in the bag today. Obviously, my throwing putter, that's going to go in the bag as well. This is my Insano Soft. So this is a very, very soft plastic Resinov. This one is this PA3. It's called Insano Soft, and yeah, it's just it's a floppy disk. Not like the old floppy disk from my time. All right. Then we have a PA5. This is my throwing PA5 putter. This is going to go in the bag when I need something understable. So when I throw right-handed, my PA3s, they'll go straight and then they'll turn to the left. PA5, it will slowly turn to the right when I throw it. So this will go in the bag. It's more of a utility putter, and I do use it quite a bit. The range. This is my glow-in-the-dark Eclipse range. I have been liking the range a lot. This is a Berg type disc if you are into the hype of the Berg. It's a great disc. Basically, this thing, it goes straight and just plops down. And so I really, really like the Berg. I'm actually going to turn, I think, that screen off. But yeah, if you can hear the thunder there we do have a thunderstorm rolling in. But yeah, the range from MVP. This is the one from the Circuit Challenge this year. Really, really cool stamp. I really, really like the range a lot, and it has been working for me. I want to also get a Stasis. A Stasis is a more overstable, so when you throw it, it'll fade more on the end. And so that is the range. It is going in the bag as well. So we have our putting putter, we have our throwing putter, we have our understable, and then we have a range, which is more of like just an approach type disc. All right, those will fit in the top. Those will be my putters that I carry in my small bag. So nothing really changing in the putter department other than with the smaller bag, I probably won't carry a second putting putter. If I need a second putting putter, it'll be in the car, but that'll go Insano Soft. Will go up on the shelf. So that is that. If I have room in it, I'll throw my second putting putter. All right, let's move on to the mid-ranges and approach discs. So when I am approaching, if I have a backhand shot, I will probably throw my putter. If it requires a forehand, I am mainly a forehand guy. I do a lot of forehands. I like throwing the forehand. So I throw my forehands, you know, kind of like that. And so, yeah, I am a forehand player. I use an A3 by Prodigy. This is the Brandon Brown, another local guy in Knoxville. So Brandon Brown, big shout out to you. And then I use the A2 as well. So A2, slightly more overstable, so I can rely on this to go up and then just dump. The A3, it flies a little bit straighter and then has just a slight fade on it. So these are my approach discs that I use quite a bit on a forehand. I do have backups for these just in case I lose these, but these will be going in the bag. All right. and so outside of putters and approaches, we're going to move on to the mid-ranges. All right. So let's talk about the mid-ranges in the bag right now. So the ones that I have in my big bag are the Paradox. Very, very nice. I have the Watermelon Tempo. I have the Hex. I have the Coast. And I have my Prodigy M4. So, right off the bat, the Paradox has been, it's been good. I'm still playing with it a little bit. I'm going to take it out of the bag. This is an understable mid-range. However, it just seems to be more straighter. I probably just need to break it in more and throw it some more. But I think I'm going to take this out right now. The Tempo is an overstable. I love the Watermelon Stamps. It is an overstable mid-range. And so when you throw it, it's just going to dump. It's a great disc. I love the Tempo. I actually got a second Tempo because my PDGA one back here is great. I got another one. Really, really liked it. And then I had to get the Watermelon Stamped one as well. I really, really like the Tempo. Right now, I'm actually just using the Hex more. I'm using the Hex. And so the Hex is great, and it does basically whatever I need it to do. And so if I need this thing to pretty much go straight and just have a little bit of fade on the end, it'll do that. If I need it to be very, very overstable, I put on a little bit of hyzer. So throw it like this, and it will dump pretty good. So this one's going to go in the bag. I like my Hex. I really, really like my Hex a lot. And then the Coast. The Coast is probably my new favorite disc. It really is, other than my feedbacks. I love my feedbacks. I will always be a feedback guy. And we're going to be talking about that in some upcoming videos. I'm going to start a beginners series for disc golf. And so that beginners series is going to be talking about introducing new players and beginners to disc golf. And what does that mean? What does that entail? As a more experienced player like me, or even just somebody brand new coming into the sport, we're going to talk about disc golf. That's what we're going to do. So the Coast by Ken Climo. This thing just goes a little bit further, pushes a little bit straighter, and it's pretty. It's beautiful. I love it. All right. Okay. And then I'm debating right now back and forth if I want to do my M4 or my M5. I need something slightly a little bit understable that'll turn, like if I throw it back end, it'll turn to the right for me. The M4 does that. It just doesn't do it as enough. So if I put it on a little bit of anhyzer, so if I throw a little bit lip up, it will make that turn for me. I don't know. It's going to be a back and forth. I could end up going back to the Paradox. I might go back to the Paradox. I'm not sure. But right now, it's going to stay in the bag. I like my M4s a lot. I throw the M4 a lot. So this is one of the newer ones, the tour series that I got this year. Like it a lot. So that'll be in the bag. All right, so let's move on to fairways. Okay. So my fairways are the Innova Eagle. Really, really like the Eagle a lot. This one is pretty good. This one flies pretty straight and then just dumps right out of the sky for me. I have been having a little bit of trouble with it lately, but because I'll end up turning it over too much. And but that's probably just on the thrower. That's not on the disc. So that'll stay in the bag for now. The rhythm, it's a 7.5 -2.1. This is just a straight. This is my straight backhand fairway. If I need something to go straight, I pump the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. The F9. This is going to be more of a disc for me that comes in and out of the bag. This is my utility disc. This is a roller disc. And so if I need a roller shot, I will use the F9. It'll probably come out of the bag. The Fireball, my watermelon stamp Fireball. Love it. It's overstable. This stays in the bag. This stays in the bag. The new Cypher by MVP. This is an understable fairway. I really, really like this a lot. I just throw this straight and it turns for me. So good. Cypher's going to stay in the bag. So for my 7 speeds, I have my overstable Eagle. I have my straight rhythm. And then I have my Cypher, which is understable. For my 9 speeds, I have my Fireball, which is overstable. And then I have my Feedback, which is straight with a little bit of dump. And I throw this one mainly on forehand. And so my feedbacks, guys, go and get a feedback. Go get one. I have like 12 feedbacks. And so different ones come in and out of the bag. This is this year's signature disc, Kevin Jones. Last year, Brandon Brown feedback. This one is slightly more overstable. I think it's because it's softer. This one is stiffer. And this one just flies just a little bit straighter, has more turn to it on it. So right now I'm going to just have one feedback in the bag until I put a second one back in there. And there you go. All right. So that'll come out. Just trying to thin out the bag a little bit is what we're doing, because we got to go from 30 discs. I think there was 28 in here. This one holds 20. The small one holds 20. The H6. I really, really like the H6. These are the distance drivers, so this hybrid driver now. Been liking it a lot. This one is very, very domey, if you could see that. It's very, very domey. This one has turn to it, and then it just finishes. It's really, really nice. I'm debating on this one or the Wave. The Wave is a 12-speed, and it's more understable as well. So basically, if I'm thinning out the herd, which one? I've been playing with both. I've been actually throwing the Wave more recently. And so I think the Wave is going to stay in the bag for right now. So the Wave is in the bag. I'm going to take the H6 out for right now and kind of see where we're at with slots after that. The Trail 10-speed. This is just a no-brainer. This is one of the best discs out there for a 10-speed. When I throw it right, when it's not user error, this thing just goes straight. So in the bag. And then I have been liking the new Control by MVP. Very, very nice. This is an overstable disc. It will fly straight and then dump. So this is going to go in the bag. And so we are basically there. I have my D1s. I have not thrown my D1s in forever. These are 12-speed discs. These are higher speed discs. And I just haven't been throwing them. And so right now, they're going to come out of the bag. And so we've thinned out the herd a little bit. I do have more room in here for some more discs, probably about 3 or 4, which I want to pull some new discs off the shelf as we kind of go out and do stuff and just try new discs. That's what I want to do. And so we're going to go over the discs real quick again, just for the in the bag video for the live. But we got the PA3. This is my putting putter. Then we have my throwing PA3. We have my PA5, which is my understable one. Then we have the range. So those are my putters. And then my two approach discs are my A3 and my A2. Those will stay in the bag right now. Been really liking mid-ranges a lot, and so I'm probably going to pull off a couple more mid-ranges from the shelf and try them out. But might even throw the Paradox back in there. Probably will. Got my Hex. Been liking the Hex a lot. Got my Coast. Got my M4. My fairways, I have my Eagle, I have my Rhythm, and I have my Cypher. So there you go. And then my drivers, I have one feedback. I'll probably throw the second one in there just because I have room right now. And then I have my Trail. I have my Fireball. And then I have my Control. And then I have my Wave. So, you know, the bag at the beginning of the year, it started out mainly Prodigy. Now there's a lot of MVP in there, guys. There's a lot of MVP discs in the bag now. And that's okay. You know, we're trying things out. We're doing different things. And yeah, I'm not sponsored by Prodigy. I'm not sponsored by MVP. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Just throwing the discs that I like right now, and that's going to continually change as I continue to grow as a disc golfer. So, yeah. Speaking of growing as a disc golfer, we got the new August ratings, which is pretty cool. So, I am now an 872 rated player. So, my last rating, I think it was 852. So, I've jumped up 20 points. And so we are well on the way to a 900 rated player, which is really cool. Very exciting. Looking forward to jumping into MA2 or MA1 once I get to 900. Probably just going to make the jump to MA1 and just go from there. And as I continue to get better, because there are some days where I am an MA1 player. I play really good. I play over 950 rated golf. And then there's some days where I play 800 rated golf. So it's a tough cycle. It's a tough cycle, but it is back and forth a lot, and it's all good. It's all good. So anyways, guys, I am going to wrap it up there today. If you have any more questions in the comments, this will immediately go up and be posted. You guys leave the comments down below. If you see me out on the course, you know, come grab a sticker. So we are in Morristown a lot in Tennessee. We play at Kiwanis a lot. We play at Cherokee. We play all the courses here in Morristown. Frank, Panther. But yeah, if you see me out there, do not hesitate. Come on up to me, ask me a question, whatever. Get a sticker. I always carry stickers with me. And yeah. So all right, guys. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm HonestAbe. We'll see you.